Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
It's face-to-face with... And the finish! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! An extraordinary start! Breakthrough in next to no time!
That's the purpose and intensity they showed from the first moment. They really did fly out of the blocks here.
A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. Shapes to shoot! And yes, it's there! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Now it's Doué, and there's his chance to lead the counter. That's been slipped through, and he's intervened well there. Oh, that's fabulous. Goes down, but nothing given. Rijkaard demonstrating his defensive quality there. Valverde. And that is as far as they're going to go. The referee's awarded a free kick. Guardiola has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident.
Well, he pushed his luck to the very limit, and the refs just lost patience with him.
Valverde. Now it's Mbappe. He is through here. Van Dijk. And reclaimed it in a trice. And Hernandez. Great run on the overlap here. Chance! A wonderful effort all by himself.
Well, that was really good running. The more he moved with it, the more he realised that taking the shot was his only option.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Van Dijk makes the interception. Calhanoglu given the lift of his goal. Balde is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Now it's Camavinga.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity. Pretty robust defending.
Bastoni concedes a free kick for that. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. He's hit it long, but astray. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And he's let fly! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Van Dijk. More and more pressure on the ball here. And he was quick to react. Calhanoglu. It's a really well-measured ball. Now it's Mbappe. He's picked his way through. Big header! No, not the best of headers.
Borussia Dortmund really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. He won't be happy with that one. Marquinhos in with the challenge. Now that looks a decent ball. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And the pass is intercepted. Camavinga takes control of it and he's on the move. Mbappe. Marquinhos. Probing pass. Valverde. Calhanoglu. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Camavinga. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Mbappe. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Camavinga looking for a runner. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Donnarumma. Guardiola spots it and intercepts. Valverde. And here's Dembele. Oh, just skips past his man. Van Dijk. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. Neatly clipped into space. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Borussia Dortmund clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. Quality ball. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time.
Please turn towards
Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
About Peter, 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far. So it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
He's put a shade too much on that. And that's put paid to a promising move. And nicely intercepted. Mbappe. Now, can they get him away? And he plays one through. And he's certainly on. Takes a shot! Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Rijkaard. And he cuts out the supply. Valverde. Chalobah gets across to intercept that. Camavinga. Lovely pass, but can he get... Mbappe! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
And we have our very first corner. And he's managed to get free. Not quite sure who got the final touch, but it will be another corner. It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Alexander-Arnold picks it up out wide. Camavinga. Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. Corner number 3 coming up. Alexander-Arnold plays it short. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, that's a foul, no two ways about it. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Borussia Dortmund are down to 10 men. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Vermin, right, Doué. Now this could be a chance. And that has left him in a heap. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. No hesitation, he's straight into his pocket. It's a second yellow card and he walks. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible. Well, there may be some scope for debate. Vermin! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Vinicius Junior!
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Oh no, what has happened here? Oh, well played. Çalhanoğlu. Balde. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's Balde. He's a sharp little ball here. Donnarumma claims comfortably. Marquinhos. And it's Hernandez. Oh, that is a nice touch. He's got away. And a chance! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And they've got their lead back. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Borussia Dortmund get themselves into the lead. Marquinhos. Oh, no joy this time. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Koundé. He's shifting through the gears here. Pass somewhat off target.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And the shot! And it's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So all square and not for the first time.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
The ball has bounced loose now. Camavinga. Well timed, excellent interception. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind.
It's a mighty effort! Oh, it's in! And that may just do it! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Borussia Dortmund take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Shot could be on.
There will be 5
Borussia
minutes
Dortmund
added
really
time.
wanted that 2-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Oh, that's well done, really robust. He has found a way through. And he's heaved it away. They get a throw in. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. That has not gone well. Tries to pass it through. And it's been given away. Mbappe. It's Dembele! And that is quite wonderful. A finish right from the top drawer. They have stolen level at the last.
The goal scorer for Barcelona.
It looked as though it'd gone too wide. He wasn't having that though, and somehow he found the angle.
Well, the angle wasn't good, and neither was the keeper. He scored then when he had no right to.
That's it, we're going to get 30 minutes more.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
For Borussia Dortmund, number 20, Desiree Doué. Number 16,
No winner in 90, 30 more to come.
Number 7, Vinicius
Barcelona
Junior.
displayed great resilience to find the late equaliser that's got them here. Now can they go
Coming on
one
the
better?
field, number 9,
And that's
Vlahovic.
definitely not his best.
Number 27,
Looking for
Adeyemi.
options for
Number
movement.
77,
Dembele!
number 14.
And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Substitutions
Oh,
taking
look,
place.
there's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
So their 4th quarter of the game. They've played it short. Borussia Dortmund are looking to go forward now.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it...
He's had a shot! Bellingham. And here's the chance to counter. And Mendes. Nice looking ball. Bellingham. He's found a way through. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Yamal. And that was nowhere near his best. Now it's Foden. It's a searching pass. Now it's Vlahovic. And that could set him on his way. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Now that's well seen too. Nuno Mendes. Pedri. That's an imaginative pass. Vlahovic. That's a sharp pass. He's in plenty of space here. He is through here. Shot a goal! Oh no, that could be a costly miss. And that's it for the first
Just a
half
quick
of
reminder
extra
today,
time.
Please refrain.
Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? They have played themselves to a near standstill. What is left in the tank now? Donnarumma gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. Van Dijk with the foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. Aimed beyond the defence.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Yamal! That has been knocked clear. And that is a little undercooked. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. And no surprise, that's a booking. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
And it's Mendes. Yamal is on, tries a shot! Oh, what about that? Late in the day, this could well be it! It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
He's having a go! Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul.
It's just a silly one to give away at this stage of the game.
And this is the big chance. Great chance here to level it up. Vlahovic!
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Oh, easy pickings there. Adeyemi. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, that's fabulous. Koundé has it out wide and in space. That's that, the end. Barcelona have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Barcelona leave it late, but in the end, it was great.